The shocking news of Ishmael's death, coupled with how he was killed by teenagers who frequent his mother's house, left the country in shock. Many attributed the dastardly act to the proliferation of self-styled ritualists and money doublers on TV. Here are some of the money doublers and self-styled ritualists on TV enticing viewers.
When you talk much, it becomes something. But they say that actions louder than words. Whatever you do shows who you are. I want to just demonstrate something small.
The great The great Ha!
Daba TV so life say ya na eyasem de any sikanya any yedie any Kasoa.
But the National Media Commission, NMC, discounted arguments that the activities of these money doublers and ritualists can influence young teenagers to kill another. George Sapong is its executive secretary.
The bigger question of the influence of media content on people with regards to what we are dealing with. We need to be slightly careful because the connection between media content and public action is not that direct. And one can easily understand it within context that even if it is true that these things are problematic, and they are, there are so many children, so many people who watch these things. How come not everybody is influenced? And establishing causation between media content and the dastardly act that we have seen. And there is no conclusive evidence that the connection is that direct.
However, later in the week, it became clear through the accounts of the suspects to the prosecution that the suspects were influenced by a fetish priestess. The said fetish priestess has since been arrested. The NMC also argued that there are no laws mandating it to ban mostly mushroom and established TV stations from showing such content.
We have consulted a number of lawyers over the judgment. We are yet to have a clear understanding of exactly what stands, except to declare that the provisions on the right to free expression must take precedence over any attempt to regulate the media space. And so, for us, there are a number of things said in that judgment that still confuse the commission. But what we want to say is that we are still committed to addressing these issues, and we think that they must be addressed.
Information Minister Kojo Oponkuma provided some answers to what government has done so far to deal with these elements on TV, adding that there are enough laws to sanction the undesirable activities of money doublers and ritualists.
Now, what we believe is a lot of fraudulent activities being promoted on television. That's a bit different from these spiritual money doublers or charmers, etc. But yes, as a matter of fact, we've had cause to draw the attention of these regulators that in today's body of laws, there are enough laws in our view to deal with some of these things. And we think that they have it within their capacity and legal remit to deal with it now. We also are in agreement with them that it is important to pass the broadcasting bill finally, which is a very tricky and complex issue, which will, among other things, draw the fine lines on regulation between the National Communication Authority and the National Media Commission and deal with some of the contemporary challenges that are coming up in the broadcasting space.
Meanwhile, internet and data service provider KNET has threatened to remove from its direct-to-home platforms channels promoting activities of scammers, spiritualists, money doublers and fraudsters. Portions of the statement read, "In recent days, our attention has been drawn to the fact that some channels on our DTH platforms use the medium to promote scammers, fraudsters, juju and occultism among others. While some of this content is alleged to have fueled two young boys to kill yet another younger boy, there should not have been any place for them on the platform in the first place. We strongly advise that if you have been showing any of the content, then please cease and desist in order to restore the values of the platform. Any channel failing to adhere to this directive and utilizing our bouquet license, albeit temporarily, will be left without the cover and as such will be removed from the platform."